Black Skull, no feelings, just results. Eu aqui com o meu amigo, Olympia legend, Brent Warren. Nice to see you.
How you been? Good to see you.
You were retired, but still giant.
Just like you still in shape too.
Thank
You know, so I said this before. You know, some people were bodybuilders. Some people train because they're bodybuilders. I was a bodybuilder because I love to train.
Yes.
There's a difference. So,
Brent, I'm very happy to see our marketing growing, but I'm happy and worried at the same time because most of these people learned bodybuilding from the social media. What do you think about this? Because we learned bodybuilding from Joe Wader, from the magazines, right?
that's very true. I talked about this last night. We had a big seminar we did at over at the contest venue, and a lot of people, our generation, we learned from the previous generation, right? We read the magazines, read all the literature. We learned from the tops, right? The best. We learned from the top guys in the sport. The Lee Haney's, the Rich Gasparis, the Ronnie Colemans, these kind of people. That's how we learn. And so we said, okay, this is how they train. This is how they eat. We did the same, and then we tried to improve it. Every generation got a little better, right? Conditioning got better. They got bigger. Just more development, more separation, everything. And so I think the physiques now don't look like my generation. The conditioning's not there. The training is not the same. They're first because there's so many people on the internet and the social media. They say, oh, don't lift heavy. Oh, just do this. Oh, don't eat this. There's so much information out there. It's not necessarily the best information, and I think it's a reflection of our society. I think I've been to Brazil many times. It's very similar to America here, where little kids now, they don't even keep score when they play games.
Yes.
Everybody get an award, everybody get a trophy, participation award. Well, that's not life. In life, there's winners and losers. So even if they don't win, that's okay. It's okay. And so now we're seeing that generation. Now they're taking over the sport, and it's a different mentality. I'm not saying it's necessarily bad. The previous generation took it their direction, gave it to us. We did what we wanted with the sport, and now we handed it over to them. They're taking it the direction they want to take it. And I think it's just it's a product of their upbringing and the society and the information they've been given for the past 20 years. And so it's just different.
But I think at the high performance of bodybuilding, we are losing because if you get any lineups 20 years ago, 10 years ago, your time lineups, if you put beside of these guys right now, it's easy to win.
It's the conditioning's not there. There's a different look. The physiques look different, and that's the result. Number one, if the training is different. Number two, the nutrition is different, and they do it different than we did it. Consequently, they look different, and it's just. I think the conditioning is my biggest thing. Is if you don't come in, you look at the top 10 back in 2010. Everybody's ripped. Everybody's shredded.
All legends.
All legends. You look at the top 10 now. There's maybe 3 of them that are ripped, and they're at the top, and that's that. So it's just a different time.
The last question. What's your prediction for the open class? Hadi or Derek? Or Andrew Jacket? I like Andrew Jacket, but
I think Andrew Jack gonna be third. I think if he gets really hard, which we've never seen before, he beats everybody. All things being equal, if I'm betting $100, I put $60 on Derek. I put $40 on Hadi. Okay. And so I think Derek will probably squeak by and win a very close competition. I think the dark horse is Martin Fitzwater. I think Martin's going to be top 5, maybe top 6, somewhere there. I think he's going to do very well, and I think he's going to beat a lot of guys here at his first Olympia.
Thank you, sir. Always a pleasure to see you.
Good to see you.
Hug to your family, your big family.